Let's go, champion. Welcome, everybody. Another Friday night, and we here at the Jump Podcast. Just know that your butt just crossed that line where no one's safe. We're here at the Jump Podcast. I'm your host, Jumpstart, and with my team, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring it to y'all like it's never have before. Right here. Facebook Live. Let me bring in the team up in here. And everybody, what's up? Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I see you guys all cheery, happy-eyed and everything. You know, that's good. What's up, Hollywood? What's going on with you? You good?
I'm always good, brother. How about yourself, man?
I'm doing good tonight. What's up, Southern Fed? Your mic is off, Southern Fed. Look at that. She already started. Richie already started.
Hey, y'all. Are we ready? Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right,
ready.
y'all.
Let's do this tonight.
All right. So tonight, welcome to the Jump. We are doing things just a little bit different. But y'all know us. We don't have a script, so we ain't sticking to shit. All right? Tonight, we got a hot topic for you. In the meantime, we do not know what is going to pop out. We might have a special guest. We might be giving away special prizes. We might be telling who creeping with who. You never know. Just know you done jumped your ass over here, crossed that threshold. So we about to get it cracking. But first, from the street, we got the queen. We got none other than Southern Fed. Fed, what you got on that celebrity gossip, girl?
So today for celebrity gossip, we got 3 different celebrities in the news.
Oh, snap. Put sunglasses on. Throw that shade, girl. Throw that shade.
First, we're going to talk about Bun B. Y'all know him and his wife testified against the guy that did the home invasion with him and his wife in 2019. So they sentenced the guy today. I'm not sure how much they gave him because they hadn't told nobody yet. The jury is still out. But yeah, they are finally closing that chapter of their life from that home invasion. And it's a great thing that they, live to tell about it, because from the story, it was pretty intense over there, and they when it happened.
It was bad. Wow.
And that, of course, y'all know he in Houston, so
H-Town down.
Of course, all day. I love Houston. The second celebrity we got in the news, y'all. Let me tell you, I do not understand. Y'all know Red. Everybody know Red Lobster closing. Y'all know that?
Wait,
I had
not the
no
cheddar
clue.
biscuits.
Yes, the cheddar biscuits. The cheddar
I seen
biscuits.
that.
No, not the cheddar biscuits.
So in
Biscuits.
attempt to save Red Lobster, Flavor Flav decided that he was gonna go in there and order everything off the menu.
I'm not finna mess with him. Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know how that was
Wait.
gonna save Red Lobster, but that's funny. I saw that, I was like, what the hell? Really?
So he gonna find a way to keep him in business, huh?
He better off going to the grocery store to go and learn how to make his own cheddar biscuits.
Sure do, because baby, Walmart, baby, every time I go into Walmart, I get that little $2.15 box and go home and whip it up. My cheddar biscuits be fire.
No, they good though. It's good.
They really are. They really are.
All right, and the last celebrity I got news on is Young M.A. Everybody knows that she's an awesome rapper. And a great entertainer as well, but she's been going through some health issues. Everybody said,
"Oh no,"
her being an alcoholic, but at one point she was looking real. She was down bad, real like real shit. They had a video of her barber recorded her, and she said it was okay, but he released it, and she looked so sick. She looked done, but she came back, she went to rehab, and she got herself together. But the story that everybody was talking like she wasn't gonna make it. So I can just say let's send a prayer up for MA because she's
prayer, because baby, that ooh song had me going ooh. Yes.
Exactly. So that's what I got for
definitely for that for sure.
I'm done.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Good. All right, jump up next. What you got on them hitters and them sports in that sports arena? What's popping, Daddy? What's cracking?
Let me tell y'all something. We got an interesting one. Everybody that knows Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was born July 14th, 1988. He is an Irish mixed martial artist, professional boxer, businessman, and actor. He is the former Ultimate Fighting champion, UFC featherweight and lightweight champion. Now we all know that he's fought great fighters. One of them was Mayweather. And we all know what happened with that one. That's a quick fight.
That was a funny fight.
According to the sources from McGregor's camp, it was. He's coming up with a fight. June 29th. Showdown has been postponed. If we know everything, Conor McGregor got his foot injury on his last fight. He's saying that it's still bothering him, so he will fight Chambers later on in September in Las Vegas. That is a UFC card 303. That thing is gonna pop off. I know I'm gonna watch it, so don't be calling me because I'll be there. I seen it all now. That's all I got. I seen it on to Hyper. Hyper, what you got?
All right, y'all. So it's cracking and popping. Let me bring y'all this news. It is a little heartbreaking, especially if you have a newborn, a baby that is less than a year old. Y'all, I got to take the sunglasses off because this one is just, I wanted to jump through the screen and beat the hell out the dude. Okay, so in Cleveland. Now, I'm sorry if I mess up and mispronounce this county, but it's one I've never heard before. It's called Chahoogla County. All right, y'all. June 25th, Trayvon. In 2022, was the father of a brand new baby. The baby was 13 weeks old, and this sorry SOB had the nerve to say that his 13-week baby shoved a baby wipe down his throat and choked himself to death. I'm gonna let y'all pause and let that marinate. He said the 13-year-old, not 3-year-old. He said the 13-week-old baby shoved a baby wipe down his throat and choked himself to death. So the prosecutor said that the baby could barely swallow his formula. So they absolutely did not believe this baby took a damn baby wipe and shoved it down his throat. They were not believing it. So they ended up on Wednesday, a jury agreed and gave his sorry trifling ass 15 years to life. But this is where it trips out, y'all. His mama is trying to appeal it along with the baby mama. And she is so Wilhelmina Fufu behind him. She's talking about the police set him up. And you're like, ma'am, do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? Did you seriously say the police set your baby daddy up? On what planet? At this point, Dino, the dog from the Flintstones, got more damn brains to her dumb ass. So anyway, y'all, they're trying to appeal it, and that is so news for the evening.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we got Hollywood. What announcements you got, bro?
Ninja News. That was
yes, that was crazy.
All right, so we got 2 events coming up, one this weekend and one next weekend. So this weekend, Sandusky Rough Riders out of Ohio have their annual. They're going to be at the host hotel is the Econo Lodge Inn and Suites at 3309 Milan Road in Sandusky, Ohio, and the price per night is $179 plus tax. Next weekend, we have Juneteenth Rough Riders, which is out in New York for the 15th and 16th. So the next 2 weeks are going to be busy for us as a club.
So
those are the only events that we got this weekend and for next weekend.
Okay. Jump, you got anything to add to the announcements?
Yeah. We gone crazy today.
Oh my God.
We try new things, so we apologize if the feedback is a little too loud for y'all.
All right, Southern Fair, what you got popping? Anything you want to add to the announcements, boo-boo?
She's out there clubbing.
So in Orlando, they got a prospect event tomorrow. It's a poker run for tomorrow. So that's one of the things that's coming up here in Florida. So we got to give a shout out to the prospects down there in Orlando. So
hey, go support those prospects. They eventually become our brothers and sisters. Y'all go support them
all day,
every day. Well, I got one thing to add to the announcement. Then we're gonna get this show popping and starting.
You got an address?
You got addresses for the prospects?
I would have to put the flyer. I'm gonna have to pull it up, and I'll get back to y'all on that one.
All right. Well, y'all know your girl got her book out, her first book.
Oh, look at that.
I'm so excited. Yes. Okay. So I talked to my publishers. Thank you, boo. So my publisher said that they're going to be delivering the first shipment to Barnes and Nobles next week. And it's going to be Amazon, Kindle, ebook, and Walmart. Like, just imagine y'all going into Walmart and seeing your sister book right there. Y'all can tell them, hey, that's our sister. That's our sister right there. See, can't nobody do it like that double R. Can I get a Rough Riders one time? Rough Riders!
You know
that part. So yeah, this ain't your average podcast. All right, y'all. So with that being said, we about to get into the topic. Jump. What's that topic for the night?
What's the
Did
topic
he
for the
smack him
night,
up?
y'all? What's the topic for the night?
Okay, I'll take this. I'll take this.
Thank you, Hollywood.
So our topic for tonight is loyalty or integrity. Which is the better of the two evils?
Ooh. Oh,
So with that,
it's a shade moment. Oh,
yeah,
oh my. Ooh, we about to get into it.
right.
Let's do this, y'all.
So
Loyalty and integrity.
I actually have two quotes. Both one by a motivational speaker and the other one by a pretty well-known rapper in the industry. So, motivational speaker and author Charles Marshall once quoted, "Integrity is doing the right thing when you don't have to." Now, NBA YoungBoy also quoted, "Without loyalty, you won't accomplish anything. But loyalty is everything. Everything isn't loyal."
Woo,
Yeah,
that was kind of deep.
That's a serious one right there.
yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
As soon as I
So
saw that, I was
what
thinking
is the difference? What is
So, integrity can be defined as an ability to maintain your moral code and values when circumstances tempt you to do otherwise. Whereas loyalty is also defined as which is encourages one to lose their individuality and break their moral code in order to support another idea or their morality, and often to forget about their consciousness. So it's just being loyal to something or someone. So
that's definitely a
now,
big thing today, because I don't mean to cut you off, but just to let y'all know that loyalty is a big factor in everything you do. Work, relationships, children, loyalty today. You don't see that much loyalty like back in the days. Back in the days, everybody was loyal. Today, you got to pick and choose and watch your back, and it's crazy. I'm pretty sure we all have faced a situation where people got tested in their loyalty. So that's a big thing. Now, integrity is also another situation. Your word is bond. What you do is what you say and what you mean, and that's a very important thing in life, because they both go together. Also, these things, when they come together, it's also called love, because it's all together. You know what I'm saying? You say no, Southern Fair. Why do you say no?
Because if you gotta think about this.
Yeah,
you gotta think about it. You can't be loyal, and you can be loyal, but you can lose your integrity, because being loyal means, hey, I might not, I'm gonna lie for you, but if that's not how I am as a person, then I'm losing myself to be loyal to you. But being true to who I am, standing on my own integrity means, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be who I am, and I don't feel comfortable lying. That means now I'm not being loyal.
Mm-hmm. So with what Southern Fed just said,
yeah. What do you think about that, Hollywood? You think I was right? I was wrong? You got what's your position on it?
No, see, so integrity and loyalty, you got to have both. So from what I had researched and what I had looked at, so integrity must be present before you can have any true loyalty. Okay. And that means that if you have your moral code and somebody else has their moral code, and you guys fit together, you guys form that loyalty together. So you both share the same values and the same characteristics when it comes to your feelings, and you become loyal as a feeling. Okay. So in other words, loyalty, it cannot be a part of somebody's morals, but it does have real integrity that adds to it. So just because somebody might not agree with your morals doesn't mean that they're not loyal to you. They just won't test your integrity because they know how you are. That's what true loyalty, in my opinion, is. Like, you're always being tested, because if you get the temptation of doing something wrong when you know it's the wrong thing to do, but you got people at like in the corporate world, you got people that are saying, you know, hey man, we're cool, but I just did this. Do you mind, you know, covering for me? So morally, it's against my moral integrity to go against what I think because I want to do what's right. It doesn't mean that I'm not loyal to that person, but I'm loyal to the company. You get what I'm saying? So my integrity and my loyalty lies with that company, and my particular loyalty with my friend in that employee or that employee is being tested because now he's questioning my integrity. You know, when I'm trying to do the right thing. So that's where the two kind of.
So put that in a relationship format. How would you feel about that? If your wife came to you and said, "Hey, I killed a man, and I don't want you to tell on me," and you know it's wrong to not tell, but you now your loyalty is being tested. Are you going to say, "Hey, by all means necessary, I'm gonna make sure I don't turn you in. You ain't gonna never get caught"?
But see, right?
Your integrity says, "Hey, it's wrong."
Now that brings me to this next point. I'm glad you came up with that because when loyalty and integrity are pitted against each other, it completely becomes dysfunctional. So in a case like that, you're going to be like, oh man, you know, you have integrity and then you have your loyalty to your wife or your significant other or your husband. You kind of have to weigh out which one, you know, yeah, it's going to be testing, like it's going to be a dysfunctional disconnection there. So in my opinion, if it was my wife, of course I would defend my wife, you know, over anything. So I would have to challenge my integrity at that moment, you know, to protect her or to protect my significant other. So I get what you're saying, you know, but it can be tested, and that's when it you know, when you get the two pitted against each other, it becomes a dysfunctional connection, and it can really try somebody, you know, if you have strong morals, you know, whether it be, you know, your personal morals, your religious morals, your relationship.
That's
morals.
true. That's true. That's very true.
So go ahead.
It's crazy because to some people, loyalty is more powerful than anything. But you got to be, you know, it all brings it all together. There's integrity. You have to have it to be loyal. Nobody's gonna, you know, just be loyal to you without you having that game face, as I call it.
Not necessarily.
You don't think so?
Go ahead, Hyper. What you got?
You know, it's like this. You can have your morals and you could be raised a certain type of way. And, you know, as a woman, as a man, you can stand on your beliefs and your morals. But then you can find somebody and you can be loyal to them and they may not have the same beliefs that you have. And you can still be loyal to them and they may not have no integrity at all because they don't believe in anything versus you have yours. And so it's like, it's like, you know, like we had talked about earlier, one is the action and then it's like one is just the word. So it's like if you're over here doing one thing and then you just got one by living by a word, like can they really go together? Do they go together or do they be like an oxymoron? They're like it's almost that same meaning, but it's going against the grain.
Now, during some of my research on this, and I actually didn't know this, and Lawless actually opened my brain to it. So loyalty and integrity share three common interests. One is a feeling, one is a behavior, and the other one is an action. They all both of them share all three attributes. And you wouldn't know it until I can read you what I have down here. Because so when it comes to loyalty being a feeling, it becomes an emotional attribute that you are emotionally connected with somebody, so you are loyal to that person. Okay, so that's what that stands for. It can be defined as a feeling of support or duty towards someone or something. So if I have my loyalty runs with the double R, okay, just to throw it out there. So I'm loyal to the R. You know what I'm saying? That's an emotional thing, you know. So when I connect with you guys, since you're my brothers and sisters, I'm emotionally connected to you guys. Okay. So that's a feeling. All right. Now, it can also be driven as an emotional engagement that creates a trust. Okay. So when you are loyal to somebody and you create a trust, your integrity comes into play too with it. So you get what I'm saying? They kind of both overlap each other. But like I said, they share these three attributes, which is feeling, behavior, and action.
But are you willing to have someone lose who they are, you know, just to be loyal? Now, I mean, I can be loyal all day long, but then who am I? Who am I?
Damn, that's a good one.
I
That's
lose
a good
who I am just so I can be loyal to you. You know who you are. What about me? What about me? Now I'm lost. I'm confused as to who I am because I lost who I am just so I can be loyal to somebody else. You got to understand, here is my integrity. This is how I am. This is how I do things. If you do not understand how I am, then that means we already got a disconnect anyway. How can I listen to you?
that part.
That's where I'm going to bring this. I'm glad you said that right when you did. So loyalty can become a conflict with.
Go ahead, Hollywood. Go ahead. I love Hollywood tonight.
So loyalty can sometimes create conflict when it comes to integrity, as it requires somebody to be pushed ahead, even if it puts their integrity at risk. So because I'm loyal to you, Fed, my integrity, and you tell me, well, I need you to do this, and I'm like, well, man, I can't really do that because I have my moral feelings. Therefore, I wouldn't expect you to step over that boundary, just like you shouldn't, ask me to overstep that boundary. So there's where loyalty can sometimes conflict with somebody's integrity. So that, to answer your question, I mean, when you put somebody's integrity and their morals at risk, I mean, you be the judge of that. Is that something that you're willing to do for loyalty? I mean, not me. I mean, I'm still loyal to my people, but I'm loyal to an extent.
For my sisters, I'm telling you, hey, I got one of my sisters. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Is she a blood sister or a double R sis?
She ain't no double R. She actually, believe it or not, she a PO with Outkast, and this been my best friend since day one. She been my A1 since day one. There is nobody else that's in my corner. When I tell you that one there,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Don't play with her. Cause at this point, I don't give a fuck who I am. At that point, we got problems. We got problems.
And her loyalty is the same to you. Like it goes that both ways.
It goes both ways.
And that's where it comes into that conflict, because you're willing to put your integrity aside to back your sister up. So I get that. And I've been completely guilty of the same thing that you're saying right there. So is it morally wrong? Is it going against your morals and your values? Yes. But when you're trying to protect somebody, that's your decision. It's not like I'm making that decision for you. If she says, yo, I need you right now, it's a ride or die thing. What you think you're going to do? You'd be like, hey, say less. Where you need me at? You know what I'm saying? That's when you're willing to put your stuff aside to go back that person up. So I get it.
So let me ask this: what do y'all think about like the old school gangsters?
What's that?
Go ahead, Jump.
Go ahead, Jump.
I was asking, do y'all think that you should have more of one than the other? Do you think you should have more loyalty than integrity, or more integrity than loyalty? Because to me, it's a balance. You have to have both a balance, but loyalty for me should be the first, and then integrity, because without loyalty, everything falls apart. Don't y'all think?
No, you got to start with who you are. Be who you are first. Be who you are first. If you know you got to know you and be comfortable with you first. before you can be loyal to anybody, you got to be loyal to yourself. You got to know who you are. And then when you got somebody else in your life, whether it's friends, families, or a loved one, you know what line you're willing to cross when it comes to that person, because you know you. So that you are able to tell that person, you can explain to that person like, look, this is who I am, this is how I roll, this is what I will and won't do, period. At least that person can say, hey, I fucks with this person the long way, and I know what I can and cannot do in this person or around this person, because I don't want them to lose themselves for me. That's what loyalty is. That person know you and you know that person. Your person says, hey, I'm not willing to lose this person or let them lose themselves just because I'm out here doing some fuck shit.
Yeah. Because that goes back to what you're saying about how, you know, you have to present yourself in a way, because that's your character. So what you're saying is, when I introduce myself to new prospects, to new people, I've even done it with you, Fed. I think I've even done it with you, Jump. What you get inside the vest is the same thing you're going to get outside the vest. So me as a person, I don't have to put on some persona. And that's what you're saying. You're not, you know, you have to know who you are and not put on some persona just to make yourself look bad, or make you feel inferior to something else. So I get what you're saying. And so, like I said, with me, I like to make sure that people know me inside and out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be known as fake, but I want people to know me for who I am. So that's going back to what you just said, Fed. So I can completely understand that.
I'm gonna give an example. Okay.
I like it.
I met Fed, and I've known Fed longer than, you know, I've known y'all too. And I don't take away the blessing, because I love the fact that she's in the same circle when me and her came back across each other. You know what I'm saying? But Fed can tell you, since she and I first met in 2015, and that's some time. Her integrity and her loyalty to who she is has not changed. When she saw me last year in Florida dressed as a prospect, everybody thought it was a joke. But sis was like, you know what? Come sit over here by me. And you know what I'm saying? She was like, you good, sis? You need anything? Because she knew who I was. And she knew it didn't matter that if I had a prospect jump on or not. She knew I was still the same height that she met in 2015. And she knew whatever I believed in, I'm going to stand on that shit. Whoever I'm loyal to, they still got my loyalty. And I talk to Fed more than I do some of the members. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I know I talk to you guys more than I do my own damn chapter members. And that ain't nothing to take away. It's just the fact that the way the four of us view things, that integrity hits me, that loyalty hits, and that shit is real.
But going off of what you just said too, that's a bond that all four of us, and if you can add in Lawless, all five of us have
Definitely,
basically become not just, I mean, you got multiple personalities all in one group, and you have one that knows laws, you have another one that knows, you know, judicial laws, as myself. You might have you that knows more of you know, the gossip and all that stuff, and you know, Fed knows more about the scene that's going on with, you know, the different groups, and Jump knows, you know. So you got all of this put into one. So we have already grown to know each other. We've already grown to know how our morals and our values are, and we already have loyalty to all five of us together. And when you put that together, it's like an unbreakable bond, because we know how each other ticks. We know, okay, well, I can't cross this line with that person, and I can't cross the line with that person, but I know that they're still going to be there for me. I just can't do that because I know how they are. And that's how we run. You know, we talk every day of the week, and that's how we are. You know, we always look out for each other. You know, you had a death in the family last week, and we were definitely looking out for you. You know, that's just that's our loyalty to you, and it's, you know, placing not only our integrity, because we have values, because we value you, we have a feeling because we have an emotional connection with you when it comes to all of us together, all 5 of us together. So that's why we run the way we run and we move the way we move. You know, does that make any sense, Jump?
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense, and that goes beyond just friendship. It goes beyond, a lot of things, especially in family matters. You have to have loyalty in the family. I've heard of people, say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they're not loyal to you.
That part.
They're not loyal to you.
You can love.
They're
Go
you
ahead.
can love somebody, but don't get it twisted. Love, integrity, and everything else is all separate. You have to have loyalty. If you don't have loyalty, how can you say you love somebody? How can you say you love somebody? It's steps on the way. That's my personal opinion.
Some
So
people
if
can
you-
use
if
it.
you- if
Some
you
people take
loyal,
the word love loosely.
you love.
They run with it. They take that word and
Oh yeah.
See, here's how I look at love when it comes to that aspect.
It means nothing. It means nothing to some people.
Yeah, and from what I've experienced and seen myself firsthand, some people love just because they love for the condition of loving something or someone. So it's just the fact of somebody being there, So I've been guilty of that in my younger days. I just felt like, wow, I love this person, and it was just a feeling of like somebody being there. You know what I'm saying? So it was the condition of being close to somebody.
but let me say this. I had somebody tell me, and this is crazy. He said, man, fuck love. I'd rather you be loyal than love me right now. Be loyal. He said, because love ain't love. You can love me all day long and still won't be loyal to me. He said, so fuck loving me. He was like, he told that chick, he said, fuck loving me. I was like, yo, come on. Like, he's like real shit. Fuck love.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be loyal. And
But
I'm like, but you know what? I get that.
But it's like sometimes, sis, you can be loyal to a motherfucker and they can let some dumb shit test your loyalty, try your loyalty, and break your loyalty. And I am guilty of that, being loyal to the wrong ones. And you like, bro, what did I do to you? You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you come back to say, okay, show me what I did to you. And then instead of them saying, well, you know what? I messed up. I effed up. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing that, they want to stand on their integrity. Even though they know they were wrong, they going to stand on that belief. But you done lost me. Because my lawyer, let me tell you, as a woman, I'm going to be faithful to my man all the days that we together. For my integrity, I'm not going to go out here and drag his name through the mud, and vice versa. You can't stand in my presence and drag his name to me. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem, and I'm going to have to be like, hey, come here. Let me holler at you for a second. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that belief. If that's your man, your woman, and you stand by them. However, sometimes you can be loyal to somebody like a motherfucker, and it comes back and it bites you in the ass. And then Hollywood at that point, jump at that point, fed at that point. What do? Because them hurting me, that's not going to change my loyalties to somebody. You're going to, as long as you showing me that, you're still going to get my loyalty. And so based off my integrity, who I am, what I believe in, I'm not going to change who I am because the last one hurt me. I'm not going to change what I believe in because that last one hurt me. I'm going to still stand on my integrity and believe that, it's good in everybody. And until you show me a different way or screw over me or mess over me, I'm going to be loyal to you like a motherfucker. Man, you can call me right now, sis. Hey, I need you to call. I'm on my way. Hollywood could be like, yo, sis, I need you to take a ride. Like, I'm that friend off the off Ben Affleck movie when they was robbing them motherfucking banks, the town in Boston. He walked in his boy room. He said, "Listen, I got to do something crazy. You can't ever ask me about it. You can't ever tell nobody about me. I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna hurt them bad." That friend sat right there. He said, "Who called me take it?" I said, "That's me all damn day long. Who called me take it?"
That's funny you say
don't-
that because
but
I
don't you
was
think-
just. Go ahead, Jump. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's funny that she was saying that because integrity can be an action explained by keeping your word and behaving honorably while living with your own values. Now, that being said, loyalty is also an action because it expresses itself in both thought and action, being faithful to commitments and obligations, or being loyal to someone, something, or just a cause. That's just to kind of bump off of what Hyper was just saying.
Yep.
Wow,
yep,
I got
yep.
y'all quiet.
But don't y'all think
It
sometimes
was deep.
because it's something to think about. It's something to think about.
It is.
Because
It
also
is. Fire.
respect kicks in when you have loyalty. You know, if you don't have respect, you can't be loyal to somebody if you don't have respect. Don't y'all agree? You have to have respect.
You got
You
to
know,
with
in a
those
relationship,
things. They respect they bosses and stuff.
out of
And they was
relationship,
loyal
a
to them like motherfuckers.
friendship, a partnership, to be loyal.
First of all, if you're dealing with somebody that don't respect you, shit, you need to walk away from them instantly. That ain't.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
That part, because you
hell
ain't gonna
yeah.
get my
That-
motherfucking loyalty
that's-
if you
yeah,
don't respect
because-
me. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, because if they don't respect you and they don't respect your integrity, why even try to consider being loyal to them if they don't even respect you? So I just walk right away from say, nope, you're not about my values and you don't respect me like that. Peace out. So why even be loyal to somebody that don't respect you? I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
all goes together. All goes
Mhm.
together. You know what else you got for us, Hyper? Look at Hyper saying, "What up to y'all?"
Now I just stepped into a little situation. Got my sister and my niece here, so my niece got the body banging, and I done had to keep a couple of rough riders off them because I'm like, yo, that's your niece. Don't make me fuck you up. She's beautiful, and so it's like I just stepped in, but it's like like I said, you can have that integrity all day long, and my deal is to never ever ever change that. Don't change who you are for somebody else. But at that same sense, if you change that because
you get that respect, you get that respect, you get that loyalty, and you get everything. You're gonna be a happy life. I'm telling you, I respect all of y'all right here. Y'all been real.
Yep.
I love y'all.
So let's open these
But
comments up.
integrity is everything. Y'all have integrity. Now, listen. Are we gonna go to the comments now?
Yeah,
let's
are we
get
gonna
to
go to
the
the
comments.
comments? Let's see what the people say. All right, we're gonna start off on tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning into the Jump Podcast every Friday, 9 o'clock. We're gonna see here. So the Fed, you see any comments?
I love what he put. He said, "What love got to do with it?" He said that. Come on now, y'all.
He broke out the Tina Turner now.
Listen. Hold on. I'm gonna answer that one. So what's love got to do with it, right? Also, RESPECT. Respect. You can't love, you ain't loyal. That's what that's got to do. And that's with everything. That's with relationships, like we said before, and that's also your personal friends, work, everything. You have to love first before you can even respect anybody. And just don't say I love you. Have some respect.
No,
what's the next one?
I honestly think when it comes to respect, you can respect a person wholeheartedly, and I can respect you all day long. I might not love you in the beginning, but I can respect you. I can respect the fact that you can be a real ass individual. And then I can grow to love you as a person
Yep.
and give you that respect. I can be like, you know what? Hands now, you got my respect. But hey, bro, as time goes by, I can be like, dang, that's my bro. I love my bro. I fucks with him like the long way. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely can be the opposite. You can love somebody all day long, but if you don't respect them, that means you don't love you really. That love is probably not real. But you can love somebody and lose the respect from them as well. You know what I'm saying?
Like I ain't gonna lie, when I first I love my brother to death, but I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
true.
lie.
It's true.
When
What do you think, Mr.
when
Hollywood?
I'm not gonna lie, but when I first met my brother Lawless, just the way he carried himself, I thought at first I thought that, wow, this dude is like arrogant, he's got that very confident persona of him. But man, let me tell you something. As I got to know him and I got to like really sit and talk to him, I grew to think that, wow, even though he gave me not a bad first impression, but a first impression that maybe I was intimidated by, I actually grew to love him, and I love him as a brother, and I'll do anything for him. So when I actually got to know somebody, and that goes back with the whole love thing, and the love and respect. When you really get to know who somebody's character is and how they move a certain way, the same thing as with bangers on the street code. When they see how people move, they tend to adapt to that, and they tend to not so much follow, but like maybe model that a little bit. And that's kind of how I look at Lawless when he moves. A lot of people model what he does because he's so knowledgeable. And when I got to know him, I actually respected him. I respected his integrity. I became very loyal to him. So it was a relationship that at first I never thought I was going to have until now. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
what he does is like he can see the good parts in a person, and it's not like he wants you to be somebody else. He's like, nah, you be you. You be you. But at the end of the day, you being you, just make sure you're the best version of you versus you being the worst parts of you.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I love about that man is because even though we're close, there's been times where he told me, "Yo, Hollywood, you're fucking up, man. Tighten up." You know what I'm saying? And I've been in my feelings before, and he's like, "Yo, this ain't you. Tighten the fuck up." You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about him, because he's able to point not only mine, he's probably pointed out everybody else's, like yours or Jumps or whoever. Hey, whatever. But he's done it with me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about him, because he doesn't sugarcoat anything.
Oh, he got me plenty of times. He done put me. He'll tell me. He'll check me in a heartbeat, because I know for a fact that I used to be being a handful I was a handful. I'm talking about, actually, as a matter of fact, I was 2 handfuls. He told me, he said, no, go sit your ass down somewhere and stop off with people so quick.
Yeah, so, he kind of gets you off your pedestal to make you rethink about how you're acting, and he's definitely one that I will carry around for the rest of my life. That's for a fact. I think he's a genuinely all around.
Okay, y'all. Person. I was gonna be good today. But like always, I gotta jumpstart this motherfucker. So this is not a Lawless show, all right? So just for that, you go time out. Love you, Lawless, but everybody gonna go time out. You go time out.
I'm back.
You go on time out. This is the yeah. I gotta do something sometimes.
I'm sorry, man. I was
the Jump podcast.
Let's go to another question. All right, let's go to another question.
Let's go to another question, because y'all making this to a one-man show here, and this is an everybody show. So pull up one Mr. Hollywood, it's your turn. Pull up one. Pull up anyone. Go meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Start on top.
Listen, I don't have any access to that, so that's all on you. All I got is a screen with everybody's face.
Okay. That's all you got. All right. Let me see here. What's up to Quarantine, my brother? What's up to Kobe, Tweety, Roslyn? Hey, my boy. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a story about this next person here. I grew up with this man. This man and me grew up in the same neighborhood. Okay. I know him for over 30 something years. And I got a couple of friends that I know for 30 something years. Now, loyalty. We were talking about loyalty. This man has been, and I could name 100, well, not 100, but about 10. He's one of them. From the first day I met him, the most coolest cat in the neighborhood, one of them. And we became friends. We saw each other all the time. We talked to each other all the time. And then the relationship grew. And then the respect came in. You know what I'm saying? Shaking hands, saying what's up. And he's been my friend for over 37 years. Not giving out my age, but 37 years. So that's a perfect example. And tonight, he's actually on the podcast. So if that's not loyalty and integrity, what is? And everybody here. I mean, I know Quarantine all my life. I know Roslyn for a few years. They always show support, and that is integrity and also respect and loyalty. It's and how can I say this, man? It's been a dream of mine for a while to do this and to bring everybody together. Even you guys have integrity and loyalty. But right now, I am putting Southern Fed on timeout just for the hell of it.
She's gonna come right back in, brother.
So I mean, it's a thing. You. Don't you think? A long time friend. And she come back. There she is.
This don't make
you ain't gonna fight nobody but yourself. Hey, maybe you could put you in the ring with Conor McGregor. He looking for somebody to fight. You an easy match. How many's on you though, girl? Because I got loyalty for you.
I would fight that little Irish mushkin. Because baby, look here. I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to be outside. Okay, I'm trying to be outside all summer.
Mm-hmm. You know. I'm gonna do something to y'all, all three, that has never been done on national TV today. Y'all know what that's gonna be? Can anybody guess? I got food surprises. I got a surprise for y'all. Bring in the horn, baby. Bring in the horn. Who's next up in here? Come on, let's get some more comments, y'all. Let's get some more comments. Who y'all see? Hey, here's this comment right here. Let's talk about this one right here. What is this?
Love isn't unconditional anymore.
Hey, for Southern Fed, read it.
Oh,
while I look for more comments.
Go ahead.
He already did. He said love isn't unconditional anymore. But I can honestly say with that comment, it depends on the person. I mean, it's just like with me. I'm not gonna tell none of y'all I only love y'all. I'm gonna give you conditions on my love. Hell, I love you. You go out there and fuck up if you want to. I'm gonna cuss your ass out, tell you what's wrong. I still love you, but I'm gonna still cuss you because you out there.
Now I'm gonna go off of that because love is unconditional still. At least it is with me, because I got two boys that I love unconditionally, that I'll die for. I'll do anything for. Those are my blood. That's my kids. So I have an unconditional love connection with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying, when it comes to maybe a relationship or something. But when it comes to my blood or somebody's children, like, Fed, you have a daughter.
I got two boys.
Yeah, there you go. So you get what I'm saying. So that's an unconditional feeling. And I know when I had my first son, like I fell in love. I didn't know what true love meant until I met my first son. And then after that, that's when I knew what true love actually felt like. So it can be unconditional. It is still out there, at least in my opinion. But I think it's more so out there when it comes to babies being born. Jumpstart, you're about to experience that sometime soon. In the near future here. So I mean, that's just my
Snitch.
opinion. But hey,
How you know he didn't have some hookers left that he wanted to still knock down, and you out here telling the business? But I guess you're right. Ain't nobody safe.
Hush, Hyper. Hush, Hollywood. Quit snitching and Hyper.
Yeah, Hyper.
Quit getting on his case. Both of
Now,
y'all
now,
just
now, now, here is another person who, to me, a person. Yeah. Ready for this one? Now, this man here, and his name, and y'all know him, Infamous. He's another loyal brother.
What's up, Infamous?
Integrity is outstanding. He is,
of course,
definitely also one of the A1's person. And I tell you, when I first came out with this idea of doing the podcast, he was my very first guest on the show. Him and Spider came on afterwards, and they both said the same thing. Y'all gonna have haters, and y'all gonna have people that love you. You're gonna have a lot of supporters, and you this and this. Keep up the good work. So he's been definitely loyal to this podcast here, and the same for us. We support him because it's our integrity, it's our support, it's also our loyalty and love for the brother. And that's anybody that does anything positive, you're gonna have the support of this podcast. And he and Yamaya has a great show every Friday. We support it, they support us, and that is definitely loyal. And
yes, I've actually been on his podcast twice, and every time is both times have been.
Else we got here, y'all? What else we got here? You got anybody else? You see anything else?
Well, Rosalind said she didn't like you when she first met you.
Who, me?
Who?
No, Rosalind. So that was for Jumpstart.
Oh wow.
BFF?
All right, child. We
That's funny though. That's funny.
Listen. I can tell you stories. I can tell y'all stories. I'm gonna share a story with y'all, and not naming no names. Okay,
you gotta make it quick.
Dropping no names. So I had a person. I remember that. Y'all sit tight. This thing was funny as heck. So I met this person. Right. This person never saw me. Whatever. And this person, we was in the car. And I was sitting in the front seat, right? Usually when y'all leave, it's a golden rule. Wherever you sat at is where you leave. You sit at. So this person jumped in my chair. And I'm like, hold up. I was sitting there. Don't worry about it. And we argued through the whole ride. I made sure that person did not like me. Don't you know, the next day, that person was in love with me. It was in love with me. They were looking for me through the whole thing. Where's Jumpstart? Where's Jumpstart? Where's Jumpstart?
That's so cute. You and your little hand hooked up.
And Lawless knows the story. We both know the person. I'm not gonna name drop no names. That person knows this, and I love that person from this day. We're loyal. We respect each other. Every time we see each other, we grab a glass and we laugh about it and everything. So y'all never had nobody that didn't like y'all and like you now in the beginning? I'm pretty sure y'all had that part,
Jumpstart,
that's the taking the time. Listen, on the contrary, nobody liked you when they first met you. I don't think you even liked yourself. So that don't count. That doesn't. Let me tell you something. Hyper. I tell you a story with Hyper. Hyper didn't like me neither when we first met each other. She thought I was a loud ass dude in the whole thing. She used to tell me, "Hey, lower your mouth, man. You're too loud." I'm like, "Shut up, man. I will go ahead and do what I do."
When was this?
I knows when I kick in the door. And listen, it was a time when I first met you, when you came down here to Miami a couple of years ago. And I was saying, I think I was a prospect. and I said hi to you, and you just gave me that little, man, I don't talk to prospects, man, get out of here and whatnot. And then I met you again, and you gave me the little bird in the ear, and we became good friends. I remember that. It was a good time afterwards. So what y'all got going on this weekend? Any other events? Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all hear about that event with Spider? They have an event coming up. I believe I gotta get the info. Damn, I ain't have it. I'm rushing all around, but Spider has a event coming up, his chapter, and I believe it's this weekend. Y'all ain't hear about it? Nobody heard about it? Sorry, Spider. They don't.
Look,
They don't
if
like
it ain't on the list, it don't exist.
You ain't come on the show.
If it ain't on
I hope
the
he comes
list,
on
it
next week
don't
and gets you on
exist.
that one.
Hey,
Spider, we
Hyper, don't do
apologize,
Spider
but
like
Spider,
that. Don't do Spider like that.
yeah, don't do Spider that.
Don't do
Matt,
that.
you know I love him.
Hey.
I will cut any web to get him out, including Charlotte's. I will fuck Charlotte's web up for Spider.
This is another person that we're gonna have fun at because nobody's safe. Now, let me tell you about this brother. This brother of mine, he is crazy, cool, and unpredictable. So I'm gonna bring his profile up, and we're gonna talk about this.
Kobe. No, Kobe is on a timeout right now.
Right. Kobe is definitely on the timeout. Everybody knows Kobe. I think Kobe had a campaign at one time, and y'all know the saying of Kobe. Everybody runs from
so
Kobe.
cute.
But he's definitely a good one. He's definitely good. I'm gonna bring him to the podcast so he could get at y'all. You know he's good at that. No one's safe.
All right, y'all.
Even you.
We got to get ready to wrap this up.
So
I know the people hate to see us go, but we got to.
Yep.
Definitely. Go ahead, Hyper. Close the show up, Hyper.
All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. Y'all know we like the FAA.
Like we
ain't
always
got no
do.
up here.
Hyper.
Wait, who can't I hear? Fed, check your legs. I check your mind. Mine's strapped up.
She ain't talking right now. She ain't talking. All
right, look here. I want y'all to have a motherfucking good ass weekend. Make sure y'all get ready to support your girl and buy the book. I want it to be number one. I want it to be like Rough Riders, number one. All right, I love y'all. I thank y'all for holding it down last week while I was with my crazy ass family. I want to wish Lawless a motherfucking happy ass birthday wherever he is. I hope he ain't killing nobody Mattel parts. I want to wish Miss Me a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Out of Memphis, Tennessee. Turn up, Bookie. Turn the fuck up. Y'all be safe, and I love y'all. This your girl Hyper. Mwah.
Love you too, Hyper.
Look here. Love y'all, babies.
And like I always end up this podcast. Thank you, Hyper, for everything you do. Thank you for bringing the craziness, the sexiness, and the cool. So till next week, Hyper. See you later. Yes. And the next one, 8 Southern Fed. You got any shout outs?
I want to be just like Hyper and say happy birthday to Lawless. Happy birthday to Miss Me With It. Happy birthday to my bro, Rob Roy, here out of my chapter as well. Let me see. Next, I know this weekend we got Click Tight Annual. Next weekend we got 2 birthdays next weekend. It's going to be two of our members, 404 and Keys. Their birthdays are next weekend. So we're getting ready for that next weekend. And
yes, happy birthday to them.
To everybody out there in Rough Rider world, everybody that's in the Black world. Give a shout out to my sister, my babies, my kids. One of my babies in Memphis right now. So that's it. And everybody here on the podcast. I love y'all.
Good deal. Love you too, Fed.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. And Southern Fed, like always, thank you for everything you do, sis. Thank you for the craziness. Thank you for the little smirks and your comments. And you're hating right now. Peace. See you next week. Bye. And the last but least, my brother from another, it is Hollywood. Hollywood, you got any shout outs, bro?
Of course, I got one major shout out to my boy Lawless. You know, it's his birthday, and I hope he's doing good, and I hope he's getting his relaxation that he needs. Another shout out to my other club brother, Rob Roy. You know, his birthday was today as well. So other than that, you know, God bless everybody. That's about it, you know. I can keep going on and on, but I ain't got no time for that. So
we ain't got enough time.
But I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate everything you do for us, man. And I'll see you next week.
Yo, and I always end up with the podcast by saying thank you, Mr. Hollywood, for everything you do. You have brought a special icing on this cake, as in other words. Thank you for everything you do, bro. I'll see you next week.
Absolutely,
and
brother.
You have a good night, bro. Peace out. And everybody else who's tuned in that I didn't see, let's thank everybody. I'd like to thank Kobe. I'd like to thank John Medina, my girl Rosalind BFF. Also, wifey was up in here. She's probably busy putting the kids to bed. But sweetie, thank you, babe, for everything you do. I'd like to thank Street Team. I'd like to thank Quarantine, my brother. I'd like to thank Miami chapter. I'd like to thank the whole state of Florida. Bones. I'd like to thank E. I'd like to thank all of y'all. And please tune in next Friday, 9 o'clock. We got more surprises. And please check out our Facebook. Which the link is right there. It's at YouTube from the Jump Podcast 79. Please like and subscribe. It helps us out major. And remember, y'all, surround yourself with people who fight for you in rooms that you aren't in, you know, and put God first. Till next week, y'all. Love, peace. Stay.
No one is safe. No one is safe.
We'll be right back.